When I tell you this is such a sexy smoky eye makeup look tutorial, so we're gonna get right into it. Hi Stinkas, I'm Khadijah if you're new here. Jasmine Tookes inspired me to do this makeup look. I was scrolling on Pinterest and I said, you know what, we're gonna need to bring this back for the girls. So today we're gonna use our Good Molecules serum. This is a hydrating serum that I'm gonna put all over my face. I love this product so much. It genuinely does bring such a glow to my skin. It feels like I'm hydrated from within. So I love to place this everywhere on my face, on my neck. I like to bring it down to my chest as well. And yeah, she's definitely that girl. Between all of my skincare products, I do like to let my products dry down. So make sure you're doing that because I feel like that's how you're going to get the maximum effect. For our primer, we're going in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and I like to use a generous amount of this. This is one of my favorite primers I've used to date. I have this one, and I also have the matte version as well, so I like to switch between the two, but this one by far is my favorite. I'm bringing this everywhere and just making sure it is fully and evenly applied all over my face, y'all. I like to bring it under my eyes, my forehead, baby, really just everywhere, okay? You don't want to be shy with this product because this is what's going to make your makeup look so good is your base primer, because I feel like I've been having large pores, so this really helps my face. Now I'm wiping any extra skincare out of my eyebrows, and this is just going to help for when I do my brows. Especially for this look, we're going to be doing brows first, and then we're going to be doing our eyeshadow next. So we are using this brow chow. So I like to brush out my brow hairs and get them all nice and flat, going in the same direction because my eyebrow hairs can get a little crazy. And then we're going to go in and fill them out. I'm going to show y'all how I like to fill out my brows just because I feel like I never really show this step. But I like to start at the very ends and fill out any of the sparse areas, and I'm doing very light motions with my brow hairs, and I'm just going in the direction of my natural brow arch. I don't like to overly fill them out or make them look too thin. I just like to make them look very snatched, giving like 90s supermodel type of brow, even though I know they used to be a bit thinner, but these are my natural hairs and I like them to be very soft and pretty and not as harsh. There, I did have a phase when I was doing darker brows, but I feel like the more natural, lighter brow just looks pretty for my face shape. So brows are done, honey, thank you. And we're gonna transition into just putting a little bit of our foundation on. And this foundation is actually something that I like to use to clean up my brows because this shade is a perfect like concealer color. So I'm just going in with a very flat, tiny brush and cleaning up under my brow. So again, starting with the arch, and then we're gonna move forward to like the front of the brow. And for this makeup look specifically, I didn't trace out the top of my brow. That is something that I can do sometimes for some makeup looks, but today, because I feel like the intention was going to be like the brow bone and our eye, I just focused on cleaning up the brow under it. Now, when you are blending out that foundation, concealer, whatever you're using, I like to even use my finger to blend this out to make it as seamless as possible. And then we're going to take a brush and just kind of start buffing that out onto our eyelid. Now I'm taking that flat brush and adding a little bit more product and bringing more product down to the eye so that it can be essentially like our eye primer, and so that all of the products are just going to look really pronounced when I am doing my eyeshadow. Okay, taking this Maybelline Fit Me Press Powder, I like to use this shade. This is in 330, and this is literally a holy grail in my makeup collection, but I'm going to use a powder puff and just press this all over the lid, and that's going to set in any concealer that I have because I am about to go in with my powder eyeshadow. Okay, we are going in with this Black Radiance contour palette, and I always use the center color. As you can see, honey, I've hit pan, and I love to take this and just hit my eyebrow bone right under the brow. And I'm going in, this is kind of going to come in towards the center of my nose, but I'm really just going to focus on buffing that out all around my brow bone, and just to really create the depths of this eyeshadow look. I love to use this shade regardless if I'm going to do eyeshadow or not, but today we're going a bit heavier just so that it can really make this eyeshadow look pop, because we're going in for our smoky eye. So this right here is going to be, it's kind of like a grayish black tone. It does have some shades of brown as well, but I'm just going to take an eyeshadow brush and put this all over my lid, and we're just gonna buff this out as much as possible because we are gonna go in with a second layer. So I like just to put this all over and just make it full coverage essentially. Now we're going in and picking up more product and adding a second layer so it can be a little bit darker. It's funny because I'm not used to wearing something as dark as these colors. So I'm like, oh my goodness, honey. But these are so pretty. I feel like even for this smoky eye, it is a little bit lighter. So now I'm going to take these two colors in this True Beauty palette and I'm going to mix them together. Both of these colors are a little bit of like, I would say kind of a brown and like a little bit of hints of like red in there, some purples, and I'm just going to add this on top. Because of the reference picture, I feel like the colors are very like smoky, but still they have like the shades, like the neutral shades that I really like. So like I said, like the browns and reds, and that's just going to make our eye look much more defined. So I took a darker color and I went in to just start making a little bit of a winged liner in the eyeshadow, but I am gonna go and add more like liner later. Now we're taking a different brush and just blending out that bronzer color, and now I'm going to be taking a little bit of this Maybelline pencil. It's in the shade black, and I'm just going to be going over that like smoky eyeshadow winged liner look. So I'm going to drag this all the way across the top line. And now we're going to be using a liquid liner, and I'm just going to use this to actually create the intentional winged liner. Now honey, I can't give you a tutorial right now on how to do a winged liner, but the point of my winged liner is to still look very elegant and just enhance my eye and to not be the focal point of the eyeshadow look. So I'm going in as thin as possible towards the inner corners of my eye and then just flickering it out a little bit towards the end. Okay, we are all done with this portion, and now we're going to be adding in our same black eyeliner pencil, and I'm going in on my tight line because this makes our eyes look a little bit more pronounced. This foundation is my Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation, and I love her. This is in the shade, I believe, 365, but I'll have all the description down below. For my foundation to look super seamless, I like to go in with my finger first and just place this all around my face, and this really helps my foundation to just be like so pretty. I always put any product before I use it on the back of my hand so that it warms up to the skin and it really melts out exactly how I like. So I'm just going to be using my foundation brush to just press this in, blend it all out, and then you guys will see what I'll do next. Now we're going to be going in with our LA Girl Pro Concealer, and again putting the concealer on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to take this and go right under my eye, not exactly like touching my under eye, but just in the inner corner, right in the like corner of like my nose and my eye. I'm going to put that on both sides, and then I also like to go in towards the outer corner of my eye, right under, to just clean up anything and to brighten that area as well, because I like to drag this up. I love like a bright dramatic eye, especially with a signature eye look. Now I'm just going to go down the bridge of my nose, the tiniest bit of product. I use the tiniest bit, not a lot, because I don't like when my nose looks cakey, so I'm really intentional about that. And then I'm putting it a little bit down on my chin as well, and we want this to literally dry out. So I'm gonna come back, and before I blend this out, I'm just gonna let it like sit and dry for as long as I can, honestly. For this dramatic look, I'm also making sure to add some concealer to like my cheekbones, like right below, because I feel like this really just snatches my face and gives me that super drama that I like for this makeup look. Now we're going to be blending this out with a concealer brush. This is actually a Morphe brush. So you just take this, and I start with my under eye and then work my way around the rest of my face. But I usually actually like to blend my under eye last. I'm surprised that I blended it first, but you can honestly do it in whichever way you want. I usually would save the under eyes for last though. Now going in with a beauty sponge, I'm just going to blend out the exterior of the concealer, especially around my under eye. I like to just tap, tap, tap around the ends, not really too much on the product itself, just to kind of marry the foundation with the concealer so that there's really no harsh lines and it looks really pretty. Now going in with a little bit of loose setting powder and a powder puff, I like to just press this under my eye and make sure you're looking up when you are doing this part, and also make sure you're blending out your under eye before you even put that pressed powder down, because you don't want to set it in the creases or in the fine lines. And y'all, there is a whole discussion about loose powder first or setting powder first, but y'all see what I did. So now we're gonna go in with the pressed powder, and I'm using a different brush just to blend that on top and kind of get rid of a little bit of that powder. Before I even blended it out, I went in with the pressed powder. Going in with this same palette that we used from earlier, our Black Radiance palette, I'm going in with a smaller brush just to be very intentional about where I'm putting my bronzer, and I'm just chiseling out my whole entire forehead. Y'all, I feel like I got so much room on my forehead, so it really be taking me a little minute to blend this part out, but hey, okay? Yeah. God made me exactly how I'm supposed to be. Thank you. So blending this out everywhere. I also like to go along my cheekbones, around my chin. I carve out like my neck, under my everywhere. Like I literally am obsessed with bronzing. I feel like just this really just completes the look for me, for real. Like if I could be a bronzer, I would. I'm using the same brush and taking it along my nose and also pushing the bronzer into my eyebrows as well. And I'm just also diffusing that harsh line from any of the powder that I use. Now, I love this, the Max Studio Fix Plus. This is gonna marry all of those products together and just make it look so pretty and seamless. So there really is no harsh lines. Everything is just like working together essentially, because you don't want it to be like, okay, clearly that's where her blush starts and stops. That's where her bronzer starts and stops. This product really does that for me. So I love to take it with a big fluffy brush. Okay, we're going in with this Juvia's palette color right here. I think that's the shade Dara, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just taking it and putting it on like the apples of my cheeks. And she's so pretty. I love like the orange and pinky tones. Now I'm taking one of the colors that I used in a previous palette, and I'm going to use that on my waterline. And I'm just kind of like smudging it out. I like for this part to be a bit messy, so not even right on the waterline, just like kind of down, to make it very dramatic and pretty and just like drawing to the eyes. Honey, we're Eyemaxxing, so that's the whole point, okay? And now I'm gonna take a cool toned lip liner and we're going around our lips. I love this part. I like to blend out my lips with my finger as well, so it's like no harsh lines for this. And she's so pretty. This is kind of like, I would say, a little bit of a natural, more natural lip look. That's what Jasmine Tookes had, so I wanted to add that as well. And we're coming together. Okay, thank you. I'm taking this Josh Rosebrook hydrating spray and I'm just spraying this all around my face and letting this just dry down. Pause for dramatic effect. And we're all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It was so fun for me to create, and I love you all. Subscribe down below and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.